Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. I just realized that we've got some shortages of taxation capacity once again, so I'm just going to go ahead and fix those up. So we need 1 building each in Burgundy, Franche-Comté, Alsace-Lorraine, Languedoc, and Lorraine. Where are we here? Burgundy, Franche-Comté, Alsace-Lorraine, Languedoc. Oh, here we go. We've actually got them on the thing here. Oh, that's rad. I didn't know that was a whole thing. Wonderful. This is much better. I'm very pleased. Okay, cool. Cool. Didn't know that that was in here. I've just been doing it. Wow, that's going to make a lot of the rest of... a lot of what I was doing earlier look very silly. Alright, rad. Yeah, well, I'm just going to do it from this screen then, because this is way easier. We'll do a few more here. One in Champagne. Oh, we'll do 2 in Champagne. We'll do 2 more in Franche-Comté. We're just finding Ile-de-France. We have the skyscraper there and 60 additional levels, so that's essentially never going to affect things. Normandy is fine. We'll do a few more in Alsace-Lorraine. Orléans-Berry is going to need a few more just to continue to grow. French Low Countries, we're going to need a little pile. We'll do 5. Let's see. Connaught, we're going to need a few more. Lorraine, we're going to need a few more. Flanders, we're going to need, I think, 7 more levels. Provence and Auvergne-Limousin, we're going to put 2 in each, just so they've got a little bit of flexibility and I cannot worry about this for a while. Languedoc, I'm going to put 2 more in. Guyenne, I'm going to put 2 more in. Rhineland, 2 more. Wallonia, 2 more. Holland, 1. Let's see. Algiers, we need. Algiers, we need. Let's go with 5 levels. Nice, even 5. Constantine will put 2 more in to have a buffer. Corsica will do 1. Friesland is probably fine. Marrakesh will do 1. And then we have a bunch of my unincorporated territories. Interestingly, Guinea is short, so we'll put 1 in there. Yeah, we'll start putting in buffers on these unincorporated areas to make sure that there's enough additional that if there's taxation in those areas, we can run over them. Okay, Savoy, we need 5. Interesting, I didn't have any government admin in Savoy. That's wild. I had no idea. Congo, we'll put 2 levels in, because it's already short. Niger Delta, high population area, it's going to get 5 levels. Volta, we'll put 1 in South Cameroon, put 2 in Volta, and that's all of our territory for now. Cool. And now, it's time to look at infrastructure, because we are once again short on infrastructure in a lot of different areas. So, let me see. How much do we get per level with our current PMs? We get 25 per level from railways. For some reason, my railways are not all subsidized. So, we'll do... I think I'm going to take up to 100 for all of these. So, 4 here, 4 here, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Ile-de-France, once again, is absolutely fine. It's got that buff forever that gives it a huge bonus to infrastructure from railways, so it doesn't hardly need to be affected. Da-da-da-da. Yep. I think I might have done more than was needed in Orléans-Berry, but that's okay. Do that. I know the private sector is already building some of these, but, you know, no reason not to have extra infrastructure. I recognize I may be putting a little bit of a strain on my my the supply in my economy, but, you know, it is what it is. And then everywhere else, I think we're mostly good. 2 extra in Fiji, 1 in Congo, 2 in Jamaica, 1 in 2 in Eastern Sahara, 3 in Inner Mauritania, 1 in Niger, 1 in Sahara, 3 in Timbuktu, 3 in Chad, and 3 in Guyana. Alright, that should be about everything we need. That's going to put us into a slight shortage, but it shouldn't be too long, actually, so I'm going to tolerate it. Let me see. We could do a tax hike, but I don't necessarily need that. My treasury is quite full at this time. If we get into a war footing, we'll work on getting that dealt with. Ah, Great Britain. You would like to be rivals, would you? Very well. I will be more than happy to declare you a rival. Relations are neutral, but they're going down. That's as expected. So, Russia's embargoing the USA. Do you have a bunch of infamy? You don't, surprisingly. So I'm currently working on getting my infamy down because my infamy is very high. And let me see, I do have truces with a couple of different places. With this is Venezuela, and this is Tripolitania. So yeah, so this is going to be a chill episode while we work on getting that dealt with. I think Austria has continued to grow in strength, and cool. Austria's continued to grow in strength. Well, they're not growing in prestige. Passion for a fashion. Entranced by the popular images of flawless silk dresses and fashionable jewelry created by Russian designers, French women have begun to cross the border to commission fine garments. Why would you possibly request so much money for a mere garment? What happiness could it bring you? As much as your gold watches and sabers, and perhaps more so. Regardless of borders, both of our nations celebrate beauty as equals. Russia gets event high fashion in 7 days, or the Russian must not outdo us. This gives us 25% textile mills throughput. Throughput is not of any use to me at this stage of the game, so I'm going to go ahead and improve my relations with Russia by a little bit. We have been slowly repairing our relationship with Russia. So as I was saying, Austria has been growing significantly in strength. They're still behind Prussia, strangely enough. I wonder why. They're at cultural exclusion, so they should have much of their territory as core at this point. Let's take a look here. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Bosnia is unincorporated. What's wrong with Bosnia? Why wouldn't you incorporate Bosnia, Austria? Austria, what do you have against the Bosnians? And I bet they're working on incorporating some of the... Nope, they're all fully incorporated. That's wild. Let's see. Let's zoom in a little closer and see if... Yeah, they've got some turmoil. What's Austria's institutional investment look like? Yeah, foreign home affairs. They got guaranteed liberties. Yeah, they're working on getting strong. Prussia is also a democratic republic, if I recall correctly. Yes. But they have not been successful in incorporating almost any of these smaller countries. Oh, Denmark finally ended its whole its revolution with the transition to a council republic. That money is going down alarmingly fast. I'm going to do a little tax hike while I work on this stuff. And then once these buildings are built... Look at all this construction. And then once all these... Wow, I am building almost my entire queue at once, pretty much. I'm building my entire queue at once. I have more than 12 pages on the construction queue worth of construction. I don't know how many actually pages are in that construction queue, but I know it's quite a few. So that's bananas. Revolution in Persia, another one. This is proletarian revolt in Makran. Bengal is having another communist revolution. What's this over? I wonder. Traditionalism. It's over traditionalism. The communist, the rebel rural folk want interventionism. That's really funny. Oh, what a strange situation. Looks like there's a revolution happening somewhere against Austria. Proletarian revolt happening in Korea. Autocratic presidential republic. Russia sides with Great Qing. It's interesting. I'm going to not participate in that for now. It's interesting. A bunch of these areas in Africa have very low construction efficiency. Well, Guyana is not in Africa a lot because of turmoil. And probably, yeah, because of the rainforests. No? That is what it is. The government can afford it. Took a little dip in standard of living due to the increased taxation, but that'll be able to go back down pretty soon. It's Great Britain fighting a proletarian revolt in Zanzibar. I definitely want to take this territory from Prussia at some point, and this territory from Portugal. Congo is still a dominion of Great Britain, yes. How big are the economies around here? I could establish some dominions to get myself a little bit of extra income, but I don't know that it would really affect things all that much. Like, if I could get Egypt as a dominion... You're an unrecognized major. Is that why I can't, Yep. That's right. That's what that is. Yeah, I think right now we're just sort of living it up at the top of the rankings and trying to make sure we don't get too much infamy, because we got a huge pile of infamy going after both Tripolitania and Venezuela. Venezuela, how goes the expansion of your oil industry? Still not doing much, huh? Very unfortunate. Oh, my goodness. Another civil war in Brazil. This time it's the communists. And another one in Portugal. Good time to rebel, African Portugal. So, do I want to intervene in this thing? I remember last time Brazil... Argentina is going to side with Brazil. Last time Brazil had a civil war, I participated in that. That was a pretty good time. Might drop taxes back down. How much am I still building here? Okay, it's pretty much only the ones that are in the low efficiency territories. So yeah, I think we'll drop that back. Peru, Bolivia, alliance with Communist Brazil. I'm just deciding. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to go ahead and align ourselves with Brazil. So that means we'll mobilize all of our generals. So who do we want on our fronts? Let's see. We have multiple generals. Well, we've got a bunch of battalions available in the Congo HQ. Let's see. You're wounded, which is not great. You're erudite. Oh, but that's low command limit. Can't have that. So it's going to have to be you. Wait, you have even lower command limit from cautious. Never mind. Simon Ugino? That's going to be you. Congratulations, Brigadier General. You're a field marshal now. And we still have... Okay, we can recruit additional generals. French HQ only has 2, but Occitania only has 1, so Occitania is going to get another one. You get your communist, stalwart, defender, reserved. You're going in. Look at that beard. That's a good beard. So it's your first war. Trade agreement with Brazil? Heck yes. You're going to get mobilized, and you're going to go to the front. I'm going to consider that the main front. So we're going to go ahead and activate some conscripts in Occitania to supply you with troops. We're going to do the same in France HQ, and then we'll grab one of our French generals. One of our generals in the France HQ, and then another one from the Senegal HQ to support that. So you're from the Senegal HQ. You can go to the Brazil front. One of the Brazil fronts, and then we'll activate some conscripts in this area as well. Then I should have another general base. Did I miss one at the top? No. Okay. Alright. I'm not making that up. You. Huh. Oh, I didn't promote you too many times because you were popular and a communist. Well, that's fine. We'll put you on the Argentinian HQ. On the Argentinian front. And then everyone else, I think, can just kind of live where they currently are. I don't suspect we'll need any additional conscripts to win this war. And it doesn't look like anyone has decided to align with Communist Brazil. So that should be fine. And if the United Syndicates wants to do that, well, I will be more than happy to fight. What is their naval production methods look like? Okay, they have sealing strategies, submarines, destroyers, and monitors. Okay, whereas I have battleship 2 levels higher for my main method, so I should be more than capable of winning a fight against the USA if needed. Alright, let's get this party started. Countdown to war is popping off already. And I have 30 days, 24 days, 17 days. I should be able to Absolutely bananas how nobody's on this front. It would appear that this is the main... Well, no, I guess this one's the main front, because this one's the one protecting Rio de Janeiro. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. This one's at 100% strength, so it's going to advance very fast on account of nobody is defending it. Another one of those frontage things that I've been... I say that we've been talking about like you've been here talking about this with me. This thing that I've been complaining about, really. Oh my goodness. We got, 67 battalions of French troops with tanks fighting a 1 battalion garrison of trench infantry. Radical. So this war should be done pretty soon, although it looks like Brazil is still losing more support faster than their enemies. Although that should change pretty soon as... Oh boy, we got unoccupied fronts now. Oh, this is going to get weird. This is going to get really weird. We are going to lose this battle, but on the other hand, my units are here now, so we should be clearing that up pretty soon. The Brave Engineer. A railroad accident in Friesland only narrowly avoided heavy fatalities due to the quick thinking of the train's engineer, who perished in the crash. Only a few people died, but the wreckage will still take some time to clear. Come all you rounders if you want to hear a story all about a brave engineer. Thank goodness for the quick thinking engineer. Lose some infrastructure for a bit, or railmen should get more than a song for dying on the job. This makes the trade unions stronger. I'm going to go with the first one. The trade unions are not in the government, and I don't need to strengthen them. Where is my general? Okay, my general's still on this front, but this is a separate front. Okay, curious. Diplomatic play in Benin, which is an Austrian, puppet. They're a democratic republic, as opposed to Benin, which is an absolute principality under Austrian rule. Very interesting. I'm gonna... If I don't support Radical Benin, they'll lose, but that would put me in a war with Austria, which I don't necessarily want. On the other hand... I'm going to wait and watch this and see how things go with that while we're viewing our lovely little war over here. Because what I don't want is to find myself on the other side of Prussia while I'm fighting of Russia while I'm fighting a war in Brazil, although Russia is also in the process of fighting a civil war in Korea. So that wouldn't necessarily be a problem for them. Or for me, rather. These fronts are very, very silly. Again, I don't have a whole lot of time to get into this. I would need to pull one of my generals out of Brazil. Well, I suppose I could just leave some territory undefended. I don't think... Ooh. Stormtroopers. That's fun. So Stormtroopers is a new production method for barracks. Currently I have machine gunners, which gives me morale damage and kill rate bonuses, and reduces provinces lost and increases defense. Infiltrators, on the other hand, increases offense and increases provinces captured. It costs less ammunition and small arms, but more explosives and radios. Now that I'm looking at it, it seems like machine gunners are probably better. Although historically, infiltrators are the counter to machine gunners. That's weird. I'm not sure what... I don't think I'm going to change that up. Not yet. Okay, no one seems to be going crazy with this, so I'm going to go ahead and align with Benin. And what we'll do is we'll grab one of my other... whoever I've got in the Niger HQ. You're Congo HQ. Yeah, you're good. A good one to bring, and then... Hey. I'm gonna give you some promotions. Put you on the other front. We will activate some conscripts. And then we'll grab an army from North Africa. Actually, we can activate conscripts in Ethiopia to have a decent army, and we'll put you on the front with Austria here. Let's see, you're on the Rhine HQ. We'll pop you in over here as well. Activate some conscripts there. And then let's see, where's my... North Africa is way high up here. Yeah, here we go. You're the guy. Alright, that's perfect. So, now we're going to need to use actual fleets. So... I'm going to have you raid convoys here just to lock down Austria from trading with anyone who's not right in the Mediterranean. And we're going to do the same with you. Put you on defense for now. And both of these armies I'll put on defense once they're there. I'm also going to have a bunch of battalions from the southern Germany... Oh, actually... South Germany HQ. This is the South Germany HQ, right? Yes. We're going to have you... We're going to put you on defense. And we're going to activate conscripts from those areas as well. So he'll take a moment to get there, and then he'll be properly on the front. But we're also going to have a bunch of units from the French HQ that are just mobilized. Prussia sides with Communist Java. That's of no interest to me. You get 'em, Prussia. Obviously, we have extreme strength advantage in Africa, but that is what it is. See, now we're advancing on many of these fronts, but unfortunately, we're short of. We don't have enough generals to be able to consistently advance here. So hopefully, with Brazil mostly winning and communist Brazil mostly occupied, we should be able to get everything we need done. So go ahead and pause. I want to make sure this army is on defense for the moment, because I don't want to necessarily be pushing into Austrian territory right away, because my troops take a long time. Because I'm a national militia nation, my troops take a long time to mobilize. All right, we are essentially advancing unopposed here in Africa. At least in the rear of the Austrians here, we've now encircled and cut them off. So we should be taking a little bit more territory in this upcoming battle? Unless this is actually literally one province, which I think it might be. In any case, we're winning the battle there, so that shouldn't be a problem. Let's see. There is an absolutely massive battle happening here. Whew. And happily, we are on the defense instead of on the attack, which means everything will be easy breezy beautiful for us. I think I've essentially accomplished everything that will be required for Brazil to win this war, so I think I'm going to be looking to move my armies back to the Austrian front as soon as that gets kind of dealt with. So I gotta kind of have my eyes on two wars at once here. But hopefully this one will clear out the one remaining province held by our Austrian enemies here in Benin, and we can move both of these armies to the Austrian front. Or we could leave them here. Maybe we'll move one of them. Our convoys were sunk in the western Mediterranean Sea. Okay, interesting. Let's grab a navy. And escort convoys to Tripolitania. Perfect. So that's closed out the front in Benin. So let's grab... Okay, so he's on the way here. So I'm going to put you on standby. And these are our three generals in Brazil right now. So who did I pull from? I think it's Rouchet from the Senegal HQ. No, it was Gosbriand. Okay, so you're coming to Austria. We do once again have a battle going on here. We are winning it handily. I think it's the same battle, actually. We are winning it handily, so we'll go ahead and wait for that to clear out, and then we'll go on the offensive. Yeah, this is one of those knockdown drag-outs with an emphasis on the drag-out. Actually, I think I'm just going to stay in Brazil until the war ends. I'm really not feeling the crunch of any difficulty here in Austria, here on the Austrian front, except for this battle lasting a really, really long time. Again, this is a feature there's a feature being introduced in the new patch that's going to be putting a pin in this kind of thing. Alright. Successful defense, failed attack. Let's go ahead and move to the offensive. And we should have... Let me see, you're still in a battle. You're on one of these fronts. So we can pull you back to the Austrian front. I know they're undefended fronts, but Communist Brazil can't possibly win at this point. Brazil is too strong. Brazil and its allies are too strong. Beautiful. Yep. Interesting. Alright, and now we are actually not winning this attack, which is interesting. But we're winning in the south, in Africa, which is kind of where it actually matters, really. Austrian side does not have war goal protection, and they are losing war support at 2.78 per week, as opposed to Radical Benin less than 1 per week. With that having been said, I do need to put a pin in it, because it's time for the end of the episode. I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I'll see you all on the other side.